Having led the SUV space for almost half a decade, South Korean carmaker Hyundai Motor India today has launched its much-awaited entry SUV, the Exter. To talk about that, what's the role of the SUV and what are the expectations, we have with us Mr. Tarun Garg, the Chief Operating Officer of Hyundai Motor India. Thank you, Mr. Garg, for talking to Autocar. Again, fantastic value proposition. What are the expectations?
No, I think this is going to set a new benchmark, not only in the entry SUV market, but I believe this model has the potential to be a game changer for the Indian auto market, because you see whether it is the design, whether it is the technology, the space, the wheelbase, the price, of course. I think this will really cut across segments, and we are expecting that not only first timers, but so many people who want to have a car for their sons and daughters and wives are going to really come to the showrooms, because this is really one hell of a value product from Hyundai stable.
So essentially you're trying to address a wider customer base by offering a fantastic package that is not that does not meet the basic value proposition in the sense of driving, or even on the feature sets and on the safety front as well.
Absolutely, because if you see, we have really raised the benchmark, whether it is 6 airbags as standard, which is not even thought of, whether it is the 40 safety features, whether it is the 60 connected features. Like I said, the space inside of the car, and you get that feeling, you get that plush feeling, you feel that yes, it has, because whether it is the headroom or whether it is the knee room, it is very comfortable. The other thing is the whole profile of the car. If you see whether the front, whether the side or the rear, it's really very good. And the kind of feedback I'm getting from the market in the last 2 months, and especially since the price has been launched, has been simply fantastic.
Absolutely. You started creating buzz somewhere around February.
Yeah.
We are already in the month of July. What's the initial reception from the consumers like? How many
Oh,
bookings
look,
and what are the expectations?
we have some more than 10,000 bookings, and bookings cutting across the variants. 38% are automatic, 20% are CNG,
Wow.
and that is when the price was not announced, and we are starting the deliveries right from the second half of today. The vehicles have reached the showrooms, and the response has been very good, and I'm sure, like I said, this product has the potential to be a very iconic product from the Hyundai stable.
Definitely, it's fully loaded. Yet, what more can one expect? A turbocharged engine, an N-line edition, probably a traction control system, with something that some of your rivals offer. What more can one expect?
Yeah,
I mean, dil mange more for Indian buyers.
I think you raised a very relevant question. But please understand, when we are designing a strategy, you can't have a same stroke for different folks.
Right.
You need to have a different stroke for different folk. So our strategy is very clear: entry SUV, petrol, CNG, AMT. Mid and high SUVs, petrol, diesel, turbo. So, I think because this is a value conscious customer, CNG gives him that kind of a value. AMT means you get that automatic without really spending too much. So I think the strategy is very clear, because we believe very strongly that this powertrain really, makes the cut in meeting those customer expectations, especially for the entry SUV segment.
Just lastly, I mean, the entry of this model happens at a time when the sub 10 lakh market is, going through a little bit of slowdown. What's your sense about the sub 10 lakh market, and do you think sometimes you need a new model to actually excite the space? And what are your expectations? What does this model do for you for the calendar year 2023?
Look, there are two things. One is, yes, you're right about the sub 10 lakh market, but then it's an SUV. So I think that is what it differentiates, because it is not like a hatch, because people are really moving away from the hatches to SUVs. So this has that price advantage, and this has that SUV advantage, this has that safety advantage, this has the feature advantage, and above all, it comes from the Hyundai stable, which means it's a complete package.
Fantastic. Wish you all the best for the SUV.
Thank you. Thank you, Ketan.